Is there such a thing as 200% humidity? Because I think we've got it. I'm gonna go out during the rainstorm showers and pick some strawberries and see what we can find. Okay, here are the strawberries. This is very heavy, and some of these don't look so great. It's more a question of, I think, weather, like this. This is like getting too hot, getting too much hot sun or something, rather than bug bites, which I also have, but not too bad. And there were about half this many that we put into the compost that weren't good. I tried to clear off all the bad ones. Hopefully they'll have another round of berries, although I don't see any flowers. I got all these picked while Justin was burning some trash. You can do that in the country, not in LA. So I kept smelling something and I thought, do I have a fire going in my house? Very often I make oatmeal for us mid-morning and I throw fresh fruit on there. So we'll do that some, and then I'm gonna trim them up and put them in the freezer, and then if later I wanna make a compote, I'll just use those frozen berries. So the rain is kind of putting a damper on things here. Justin was out earlier working with the tiller before it started pouring. Obviously, I could fill up the window boxes, which I'm using over the railing. So I don't know if you call them railing boxes. I am going to have to get some mosquito repellent on because I think they're out in force. Whew. But I think the rain, this gentle rain, is good for the plants. I just hope it stays that way and doesn't just pour. This is what I'm thinking. A lot of people said I should cut down this cedar tree because it's never going to look pretty when you chop off all the stuff on the bottom, and it blocks the shop. And I'd like to pull all of that out and make an herb garden over there because I've got all these herbs that need to be planted and I don't know where I'm going to do that. I've got a lot of cedar trees. Oh my goodness, I have so many cedar trees. And what I want to do, tell me what you think about this, is I want to take down the cedar tree, power wash the shop, and then paint it red like a barn. Put gutters on it and put a rain capture system behind it. Grind down the concrete that's buckled up so that the seal on the garage door closes securely. We're going to put a good lock on the door and finish up the gravel around the side. Those are the plans for the shop. Tell me what you think. Take a look. Now just imagine if that tree wasn't there. The only advantage to keeping it there is it does put some shade on that hot asphalt in the summer. So that's a consideration. If I had a better place to put an herb garden, I would. But all those vines, they have poison ivy growing in them. My potatoes have got some yellowing on the leaves, and they still haven't bloomed, so I'm very concerned. Sometimes potatoes develop without blooming. Sometimes they bloom, sometimes they don't. There are all my first generation tomato plants over here, and the second round is up here on this. That's my new fig tree. And that's my new hibiscus down right there. Comfrey's looking good. Might be a great time to divide that. So today we're just doing rainy day odds and ends. This is kind of a rainy day roundup. Oh, I didn't show you my lettuce cart, which is looking fantastic. And I've got some great looking chard. It is sweltering. You would think the rain would knock out that sweltering feeling, but I am sweating and I'm hardly doing anything. So I'm still getting used to this whole climate. It's a huge getting used to. What's the word? I'm really trying to get used to mosquitoes, ticks, chiggers are coming up. Poison ivy. There's so much, so many challenges, but I feel so blessed to be here, and I am blessed to have you watching, so thanks for spending the time with me. My goodness, first it's the mailman and now the FedEx is here. Wow, it is pouring. Justin and I had prepared a to-do list for rainy days. And one of the things, oh, I hate looking that way. One of the things is cleaning up all this mess. I have to figure out a way to learn how to use this space without making it dirty and messy. But so much of the time it was cold and I was potting up in here, and whenever you're potting up, you're making a mess. I mean, it would be really great to have a greenhouse. Oh my gosh, I left my back door open. The flies are gonna go in. That's another thing. Flies! Oh my goodness. So much to get used to. Justin is working on cleaning up the shop. That was also on the list. You know, when I was in California, every raindrop was so precious. And I would get out with my camera and I would make a film every single time it rained. In fact, I have a playlist. I'd love for you to watch it. I'll put the link right up there. And there's one video I really am proud of, and it's called Ode to Rain. It rained in July. Never rains in July. It had been decades when last it had rained in July. It rained on July 18th, and I made that video, so the link is right up there. Hopefully we're gonna have a nice day on the weekend and I can do a complete tour. Maybe we'll have some more things planted in the ground by then. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'm Kaye, and I'm a late bloomer living on a over 9 acre property in Tennessee after having lived in Los Angeles for 32 years. And I'm here, I'm an empty nester. I have quite a journey that I've been on. And if you're interested in that, I have a playlist, Follow My Journey. And so much more on my channel, from California gardening, gardening in containers, small space gardening, and now I've got big space gardening. So much coming up. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Justin has made a lot of progress cleaning up the shop. I had a lot of cardboard boxes left from my move. So we've gathered up the trash. I'm gonna go to the dump to drop that off, and he's gonna go shopping. It seems like the shopping list never ever ends. So I'm off. If you enjoyed this video, please watch these. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video.